And the pitter-patter of footsteps on the overpass here as we get underway. OG, the favourites by GG.bet as we get into map number 2. The buy will come on out. Utility for the likes of Valdo and Alexi B. P250 for Man2. And we will see nades also on Kirby and niKo with that kit in play. So with a lot of responsibility, clearing out connector on his lonesome there as the remainder of his team are over towards Party and Long. And the P250, couldn't think of a better position for it right now, getting an opportunity to level the playing field against these USPs at range. We can see on the radar that nobody has eyes on Long right now. And as I said, that of course, the rotation coming on over from Rain.
Man2 might have just seen him on the way back out from that peak, and I don't know if Rain saw the other side of things. Now he does, and he hears the P250, so has to respect it. You can't really play into it too much. Brokey up close, 5-7, armored up. Looks for a follow-up, doesn't get it though. Issa now gonna cause trouble for Rain as he's got 2 possible ways forward, and they succeed in the first try.
They like jump, start to strafe, then like counter strafe in the air, just to be as ridiculously irritating as possible.
Well, this is going to be heard. I think they know the boost is coming.
I mean, Alexi B couldn't be in a better position to swat them off that. I think from the Glock, and niKo still hits the shot. Maybe they can go for this. There's a kit and a smoke, and that's the kit on the floor. Oh, wow. Alexi, that was practically mechanical. He does perhaps catch a chance. Hasn't picked up the kit yet, faking it, hoping Man2 would peek, and he confirms his location. Needs to close the gap. Has the kit on the side, so just wants to push this duel. Trying to find Man2, and he has got the duel, but he's only got the knife left, and this is an awkward one. Switching over to the Glock with 9 bullets. Man2's retreating. No time, like the present. But it is going to be a T-round. Bomb explodes. Good work from Issa to stop Brokey from getting that armored 5-7-2 started.
Yeah, I think that footstep that was given away from Faze there made it clear that they were going for the boost, and from that point, they get punished. Well, I'm not lucky. niKo's lucky when he fell off the top of that boost. He didn't actually crater there, left on 1 point of health. And then Alexi B closes things down. 3 kills for him, 4 in total for OG, as it was coldzera, the last man surviving. He had 3 kills on that side of things as well, as Brokey will be bringing out the scout. Eagles in play for the 4 other members here of Faze Clan. Smokes are looking good. Can Brokey get a tag? He can cop some of the nade damage right there, down to 67. Kept on notice within the early stages. And just keep in mind, Brokey has a little bit extra cash because he wants to get that AWP out when we make it to the first gun round, which most likely will be round number 4.
We need to see a better performance out of Brokey as well. Quiet on the previous map, at least when it came to the AWPing. So we'd love to see what, Faze looks like when he's having a bigger bit of impact.
He's looking out of sorts here early, isn't he?
Yeah, didn't seem comfortable, felt the timing was all wrong. And now, Rain was in that position last round, and now it's coldzera. Too many approaches, too many fronts, too many players, and it's great from OG. This is quite well considered bomb plant to be had, and the fight back in is looking limited.
One of the things here that can play into the camp of OG, with niKo being the swingman, and what I mean there is the individual that goes, sets up the B defenders, your monster player, your short player, and plays in rotation. When you have that individual and it is one of your stars, if you can keep faking him out and keeping him between both bomb sites, he can't be as active. He can't stall you out. He can't stop you. And that can be very frustrating for a player of the caliber of niKo. So this is something to look out for within this battle. Is he just going to plant his feet, maybe play a little bit more aggressively elsewhere on the map, or will he continue to be that in-game leader who helps out his squad and make sure that he is rotating to the right areas? Now, the bomb will go off. Another clean round here from OG. And they'll be up 2-0 at this point. Things are looking very, very good, as it will just be the 2 carried across Deagles coming on through. Brokey could invest into a P250. Maybe you could make that same argument for the likes of coldzera and niKo. With 2,900 coming through in the next round, they will have the full buy for round number 3. Let's see if they can make this one a little bit more costly. You don't want to let OG get away with too many clean ones. If they get an opportunity to build up a bit of a bank early, it will be hard to stop down this steamroll. Smoke comes out. Over towards A they go. Valdo building a pattern over towards the B side of things. We'll be dropping this Molotov round after round. And this is the triple boost that we see coming on through. They've actually opted to put the P250 up there, not one of the silenced USPs. Has a little bit more damage output, but his position will be known as soon as he fires a bullet. So you can see him just cheeky-beaky standing above the wall there.
Does that barcode take you anywhere if you scan it?
Probably.
Closest raver, maybe?
Get the shopping in.
Okay, well, Rain's actually postured forward here, and that actually means that the triple boost is a waste of space and a waste of time, so they're going to dismount. Judges not happy with that one. No pointed toes as they hit the ground there.
Oh,
Didn't even present their arms.
disgusting.
Minute left on the clock here. Rush, I think you're going to get into this round, aren't you?
What's going on?
Could you do the thing where you talk so we don't have to?
Yeah, sure, definitely, yes. I'll talk all about it. Looks like MBK is taking a bit of cutout control here.
You don't get paid any extra for this, right?
No, I know that. I'm aware. Long being secured by KAB, though. It's if he gets inquisitive and gets the right timing, they all just shifting all around here, and they wouldn't expect a deagle to the back of the head. I know I wouldn't, but look at this. Valde secured the B site here. MBK is going to throw some nades over, keep him over there. But maybe the KAB? No, it doesn't look like it. MBK storming on, really trying to fake this. niKo is over there. I really want to see if KAB gets his kill. I want to switch back to niKo, but he's already dead. But look at Valde. He's so far ahead. There's literally no chance they can get back into this round. Such a good position. But maybe FaZe have got something else to say about it. It looks like they're going for it here. They're definitely going for it.
Yeah, they're going for it. You're absolutely right,
They're
Rush.
doing
God, they're going the long way around.
Oh, wow, it's a long rotate. This is going to get close. Ooh.
They have a kid?
Oh, my God.
Cole, this is big. If he gets it, the defuse can come in. This will be absolutely insane of coldzera.
Oh, it's so close.
Rain, he's having a look as
This is
well,
nutty.
maybe.
Chad, can you do a breakdown on this round?
Yeah, we need a skybox ASAP.
I think the economic impact of this round is going to be absolutely huge. The trickle-on effects of this from Faze Clan are going to be felt. It's like an earthquake.
Can I summarize the economical changes? Alexi got $300 for killing someone. Mantu got $300 for killing someone.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Well, and moving into round number 4 here. We need to
Thank
see
you, Rush.
some fight out of
Yeah,
Faze.
you're right. We didn't even thank him. He just disappeared.
Thanks,
Just
Mr. Rush.
Irish
Thank you very
exit.
much. Thank you.
Rush, you want to play some games tonight?
Maybe yes.
He's probably
maybe
got
some...
a date with his bricks.
All right, well, Kirby going into the first gun round with an MP7.
I fancy the chances of the Mantu scout, you know.
You do?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we know that OG love these bonus rounds right here. And while they're only going to be rocking a Khalil and a scout as part of that bonus, the rest of these individuals will have the very potent AK-47.
He's broken a hole in that. I wonder if it's deliberate because now they boost. And he can peek into that hole. Very cheeky stuff. And his toes are visible. He's going to run back for the wall. Bang! Go on! He gets it. That's gorgeous stuff from niKo. A 3-step process to find the opening kill.
It's like the proactive skincare.
How is your skincare doing, Chad?
Oh, great.
I found out that Rush hasn't used conditioner before recently. That
It really upset me.
I was just confused. But he does. Don't think he doesn't wash his hair. He just uses the damagey shampoo and then leaves it.
Rush cuts his own hair. Why would that be any surprise?
I don't know. I just feel like most
I
people
don't
are
wash
brought
my
up.
hair at all.
But yeah, but you're unique.
You're just smelly.
Do I smell? Come over a whiff, Lauren. Tell me what you think.
I will shove my nose in your hair if you're down.
No,
I just don't think you are.
I really want to. I'll buy a really nice conditioner for you, Rush. All right?
Just leave it in 5 minutes maybe because it's been a while.
Or even maybe like a little after oil or something, which is exciting. Kirby. Keeping control of Monster. Alex getting a little excited too early for that, but it will be the push right back through Monster. And it looks to continue
Faze
from
can't lose
Mantu.
this, surely.
They can. Mantu with the plan. It's Alexi that finds the frag. Brokey the... Oh, no, you hate
Timing.
to see it. Yeah, that's so unfortunate. Hang on. Well, okay, I'm just glad that round's over. That was chaos. Absolute chaos. It comes down to a 1v1 in the end, but look at OG nurturing their bank.
Alex.
It was, Chad. It was. Maybe we can review how that one was slowly, methodically sorted.
I don't even know if we have to. That was just bad by FaZe. I think, you know, Kirby getting caught off there's fine. The player around the pillar here who gets taken on down with, I think it was Alexi that must have taken him out there. That was fantastic work from the in-game leader. The fact that they're able to swarm the B bomb site when FaZe had a decent read that it was going to be the B finish, that is some wild stuff to see. And Kirby's actually dropped across an AWP to Brokey, so massive risk here for a player who isn't performing, didn't do so on map number 1, and was instrumental in their victory just the other day against Heroic. So we need to see Brokey come online because FaZe, well, we all predicted them, and we're all going to be wrong if the game continues in this fashion.
Look,
But we're learning.
I had a little faith in that, you know, Train was just in my head. I was like, you know what? I loved what they looked like on that Heroic. Decent. you know, team on train. They'd looked good in the past, and suddenly, you know, Faze give them the old slap. And that was seemingly maybe the death rattle we said it could be, but for now, it's going to be OG with the clean opener, not a point of damage done back. coldzera makes position noted. Valda does fall foul to Kiebi, so they know that there's 2 there now. As that shot didn't really come from the barrels, and it looks like that's enough to thwart the attention for now for OG. Looking elsewhere on the map, bomb going all the way around. Safely nestled in the pocket of MBK, heading right back round towards A.
Well, this round is still open for discussion right here as Kirby wants to take some space back, and they have 2 players on that A side of things right now. If Kirby swings open the door, they will know his position, so he has to wait for the call to come on through. But with 25 seconds left, he has all the information for the B site. That means that Brokey and coldzera, they can train their eyes forward, and if they get a couple of kills here, this one could be on.
Okay, smokes up. Missed shot. coldzera's going to be feeling that one, and NBK makes sure of it. Brokey. So many bullets. He wants to punish the reload. He doesn't find it, but now he does. There's only 5 seconds. NBK, what can you do? Nothing, I'd assume. Bomb plant. Makes it a little nicer. What's 8 times 5, Chad?
Bloody hell.
30, 40.
440, you said?
40, yeah.
So $4,000 found with a bomb plant. There you go. It's a good one to remember for next time that kind of situation happens. They get $800 each, right?
Yes.
So 800 times 5 is 4,000.
Okay. All right.
That makes sense to you now? You looked a little lost there. You stared at me. Ow.
Oh, you asked me to do maths.
Sorry, you're out.
Unconfirmed bruising again.
Unconfirmed damage on machine there as he whacks his knee against the cough box.
So that was actually a purchased on in AWP that was dropped across from Kyobi there, and that's worked on out.
Look at this man's shoes.
He's got quite a nice looking room just there, doesn't he? Everything looks relatively organized. We're seeing the 4-man boost come out to get the pick over towards heaven, and nobody is home. Mantu's already fallen on off, so...
The old crunchy knees after the back.
Yeah. Always, you want to make sure you're bending on impact.
Have you learned that from Alex's lovely free running videos and... You know...
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I have.
Yes, he's been watching them with me.
Oh, that's so lovely.
While I'm in bed with Rush, I watch those.
Supporting my interests.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, you heard it from the horse's mouth.
Oh, I'm so glad.
That's H-O-R-S-E.
Little boost, little look, and nothing to be seen. T-side taking their time. It's a minute into the round, and not much room has been made, merely clearing as they go. Obviously, the boost and everything else, it takes time. It's going to be a slower process here as Brokey still very much
going
present.
Forward. Now, this could and will end up in at least 1 frag, whether or not it's the Alexi B mid push or this long prong. Yeah, there it is. NBK going for a walkabout, confirms the AWP is present. And a smoke exchange, 1 deep from the T's, and wow, that's quite the gap for Brokey to work off. I'm surprised he didn't want to take that. That's because Rain has opted to go over it. Now flashed off. He's using the smoke to guise his retreat. He finds Alexi. Looking good for Faze's 2nd round here. This is bringing the bomb to wrap around. It does look like they're going for it. In fact, the full flank's coming in. 2 from toilets. Timer on this for Issa and Valda. They've got to move now. Otherwise, they're getting a shot in the back. coldzera and Kiabi are up.
What are these really late rounds? The last plant almost didn't happen. coldzera takes down Issa. That's bomb loose. This is fizzling out, isn't it? Mantu, yeah, you can get the shot, but you ain't going to find the last 2, and you ain't going to get a bomb plant. So this doesn't really matter for much.
Well, he saves the AWP, so that's 1 positive right there. And I think OG may be putting a bit of stock in that 3-on-5 that they won, thinking they can play every single round as the late moments come on through. But not to be the case, as Faze have posted 2. Now 2 more needed to catch on up, and the buy looks like it will be coming through on the OG side of things regardless. Mantu with the saved AWP is as potent as ever. You can see a UMP for Volda, and another omission with Issa down there on that Galil. But AKs for Alexi and MBK, they have a decent smattering of utility to work with, but if they don't win this one, it'll be the save round coming on through unless they hold on to a couple of these rifles. Faze have been able to get Kirby onto the patent today org, and Brokey and niKo wielding the double AWPs. Very active in the early stages. We've seen the boost over there to check out Connector. We're seeing them right now take sewer control once more, leaving Kirby set on through. That means over towards A, we've got Rain towards long with the M4. Brokey over towards the bathroom area, just chilling at Divider right now. And niKo playing behind the pillar on the B side of things, dealing with any monster presence. Slow round, slow start yet again from OG. 1 minute 15 remaining. And they have to deal with Kirby and coldzera's crossfire to kick things on off. So door will swing on open. It is a B finish As you can see, the bomb now towards backyard. Smoke will force back Cold. Kyobe's on an island here, and he shot as well, so his position's given up.
So if that was a desk pop or just a pre-fire gone wrong, but niKo now under so much threat, so much trouble. He does have support in the form of coldzera, but look at the HP, it's 22. niKo now plays the pillar and loses.
Have to deal with coldzera still, even though he is low on HP. He is controlling this area of the map. Spam coming on through. Now he's in trouble. Valda has a nade, and it looks good.
Oh, he evades it nicely. 15. Certainly not ideal, but could be enough to find Valda. Alexi B joining the party here as Rain is mantling up. And that was enough for Alexi. Valda does finish off coldzera eventually, and well, Brokey, he could dunk Alexi here. Looks perfect, and
wow.
only 30 damage.
What?
Looked like it was right on his toes.
Yeah, it looked like it should have done a chunk of damage there. Alexi lucky to be alive after that one. Brokey holding onto the AWP, but money now comes into question for FaZe. Brokey will get a little bit of a loss bonus here, which should allow him to drop across a rifle to his teammates, but you can see everybody else there hovering around that 3K mark. So a buy from FaZe, it wouldn't be advised unless they want to opt double AWPs again. Brokey can drop an AWP for niKo. They could rock double AWPs, have SMGs or FAMASs out on the others, and try and pull this one together. Kyobe buying into the deagle with the smoke is telling me the story quite early. FaZe, they will be letting this one fall, but keep in mind, it was just the AWP on Brokey to get them their first round on the board. As we move on into this, OG dealing with quite a difficult task, have been able to make their buy look substantially better. Over towards Connect, we have 3 players chugging very quickly. Molotov from East, he's going to be pressured. And Brokey will get away. So a 1-for-1 trade. FaZe will be happy with how that one went down. Didn't take too much damage on Brokey either. Has a chunk of utility left as well. And now OG will have to deal with this. Using that smoke, pushing forward. Door's going to swing open, and it should be a B finish once more. They've had success over towards B. Why not head there as many times as you can? Brokey has rotated back over towards that side of things. They've just left coldzera tucked in towards long. I think they'll be giving up the A side of things and gambling it will be a B finish. What's the rush? That's what OG are thinking.
Yeah, let's run that clock down. Let's keep them guessing.
Good things come to those who wait. Patience is a virtue. Time is of the essence.
Oh, you've
He's read through the
yourself
pack
there.
Yeah, how many cliches about time could we throw in there, though?
I can't be bothered.
I don't know if that one's about
slow.
time.
Yeah, that's you're asking for like proper A game material there. coldzera, however, on his A game perhaps. He's got good tag into Valda, waiting for the swing.
Where is the swing?
I'm confused too.
30
Nade.
seconds.
And then a flash. Oh, wow. Good way to find the kill cleanly. Only Brokey with the
25.
AWP
Seen
here.
everything.
No,
It's 20
please, OG.
seconds.
Don't you fall into this trap again. Don't you fall into a flash for Rain to try and find a destabilizing frag, and Valda's just
That's
put the bomb on their
bombing.
face, and now another
Yeah.
frag. Oh, it's classic.
Oh,
it's a massacre.
dear.
Yep.
Oh, dear. Hello, this is NaVi from 2017 entering the server now. Just need to get a couple of triple boosts over towards the long position, and we'll have everything on course for you. Thank you for joining us here this evening.
So they did spend, just to clarify, they did spend around 60, maybe 70 seconds
Just chilling.
walking through underpass and taking toilets.
You want to be thorough.
And then
Do they think there's
they
aggression?
grouped long.
Or-
I mean, I'm sure they're not going to be sitting there thinking that went perfectly, you know. There's
No, sure. I just want to know the intention behind taking that long this many times now, because it's been 3 rounds, I think.
Yeah, and finishing B seems to be working for them as well. So now it's
Right.
going to be quite clear if I'm FaZe of where the hits are going to come on through. And exactly that. It's a 4-man lean. They've got 4 players on the site. And FaZe have a real opportunity now to take control of this game. So Execute will be coming on through to the B site. Here comes the utility.
Yeah, Molly's going in. Brokey now under pressure, but Kyebi wasn't. He's able to completely focus here. Now looks towards Monster. This is great from him. Able to handle 2 fights on 2 fronts. And Mantu going to be forced to peel out of this one, maybe try and find an opportunity elsewhere.
Yeah, nothing to save for him, but it'll just be waiting down that clock, betting out any utility, seeing if somebody pushes into his line of sight. He does have the bomb, and it is very unlikely that he will be able to make it all the way to the A site and plant. He could probably get to the site, but I'm not sure if FaZe Clan will allow the plant to come on through. Right now, nobody's rotating, but as I say that, Rain, he's going to get his skates on.
Rain, big brain.
Up through the stairs, corralling back over towards the A side of things, can just tuck on in. No need for him to overextend. Mantu only has the pistol, and they went for the force buy option here. So going forward, Faze should have the opportunity to level things up in round number 10. That's assuming MAN2 doesn't pull off a 1-on-4 with 35 seconds left and only a P250 in play. I've seen some wild things in my time, but this is not going to be one of them.
You don't remember the MAN2 66 HP 20-second clutch? Damn.
I don't. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, no, I'm
15, naded down.
Oh, no.
He's going to start planning. They should run at him now. Oh, they almost let him plant, but we'll deal with it. So now, this is where we should see an eco coming through from OG. And because of that lean towards A in the previous, and then now making it very obvious that B is where they want to go, I think that Faze might go for the 4-man B lean on the next gun round with no dramas whatsoever.
What DPI is he? Like, how is it so shaky?
You mean Mr. Squiggle?
Yeah.
That's just the way he's always aimed.
I know, but it's like, it's
baffling, but I guess if you win a major MVP...
Oh, it's incredible. Don't get me wrong. He's a great player. Like, I'm not disputing the method. I'm just curious about how it works.
Yeah, I've stopped questioning it. I'm sorry. I
just want to see, like, a camera on his, like, mouse hand and just, like, watch him, like, doing it. It's crazy.
It's either he just like grips the mouse real tightly or he actually does just wiggle it. So
straight wiggling.
Yeah, it is odd. You don't see too many players with that style of aim.
It's cool to see variety though, like that he's able to make it work even though it's weird.
Yeah, there's a reason it's not done though, isn't there? So the AWP will be saved. 2 AKs out for Kirby and the likes of niKo. The buy will come on through from OG. Now, if I'm Faze and I've looked at the way that these rounds are played on out, I'd be expecting a potential pace change. So OG might offer something a little bit quicker over towards this B side of things. They cannot afford the AWP in the hands of MAN2, so it will just be AKs. And I'd be ready for that. I'd play a smoke molly defense. I'd just use my standard protocol nades to deal with Monster and Sandbag in the beginning of the round. And then when the set piece comes on through, because you know it's coming, it's cookie cutter stuff right here from OG, nothing outside of the box. You will just be able to deal with this. And you can see here, over on the side of things, Kirby has a smoke. coldzera has a smoke as well. They should be ready for this.
Oh, just shake it, Kirby. That's 3 in a row. He does eventually lose life, but he's done his damage. He's worth every second of that. leikkeet going to try and... Oh, I thought he was going to try and push that. Then, yeah, he does eventually. Oh, the one gun he picked up had nothing in it.
Yeah, that's a very logical conclusion to a very big start. Kirby finding the triple kill and also banking up a lovely stack of cash over the course of these last few rounds. It's been 4 in a row from Faze Clan and OGT side after what was a sterling start. 5-2, the score at one point, now 6-5. Seeing a changing of the guard.
If you're OG, if you get 6T rounds here, you're probably going to be happy with that, but it was looking like they could have grabbed a lot more. So as we move in, it will just be the pistols upgraded in once again. MAN2 getting tagged up by the flames. They're down to 74, and we'll have to deal with niKo and Rain towards long. If he hits some bangers, oh, he's been spotted. They know where he is. Rain's about to nade him out of position. He'll avoid that one, and he'll get away. So we can call out that aggression. That means that they can accelerate up connector here and try and punish, but they're actually going back over towards B. Triple nades towards the barrel position, and here they limp.
Limp they shall. Valda, always good for 1, it seems. Kirby, always good for 2. Gets it and won't find his 3rd, but maybe a bomb plant could be on the cards. Brokey was holding it and making sure that won't be happening. So 7-5. This is where they pursue their 6th once again. It's the AKs, it's all of the...
Now, watch this, Alex. I reckon OG will go back for another B set piece after establishing MAN2's AWP presence elsewhere on the map, probably going down towards connector to make sure that Faze can't hold on to that part of territory, and then heading back towards B with the execute. Now, if I'm Faze, once again, I probably don't use a huge chunk of utility in the early stages. Wouldn't make too much sense. But as you can see, the bomb already having a clear indication of heading over towards that B side of things. So here's setting up the AWP. Hey, look, we have normal presence. It's normal default. This is what they want to show.
The normal things and stuff. And that's an aggressive Rain. They'll take a free frag. That's the risk of CT aggression, is you concede an early casualty with no chance to return the favor. I'm looking at coldzera though. Just as I was saying that, maybe he is in a position to return the favor. I thought they didn't have any. Well, he's been taken out too. MAN2 gifted 2 frags to start us off in round 13.
Brokey with 1. leikkeet kind of cautious about this now. Wanted to maybe initially try and get involved, but a parting gift of the nade. But now he's in trouble because MBK and MAN2, He's locking Alexi B in there with him, but now there's problems. They're trying to get their buddy out.
Hello.
No. Door stays shut.
He's very, very trapped here, though. Look at this. He's surrounded on all three sides. He's not going to be able to get out of this one. They want to take him out of the round, but niKo, the savior.
What? He didn't... Oh, he didn't see the follow-up. MBK's found him. Now Brokey. Oh, this is horrible. That was a very unpleasant round.
Well, it worked in OG's favor there that FaZe were actually the ones to try and mix things up. They played more aggressively. They tried to find some opening picks, and from there, well, they were whittled down. So MAP2 massive on the AWP in that one. It looks like 2 AWPs have been carried across for OG into round number 14. Not the most standard of guns that you will be seeing a double AWP come out on the T side. CT side for sure. T side, maybe if things are going very, very well. Let's get back underway because money is great for FaZe. Org for Kirby once again. Brokey with the AWP. They have everything they need. Double mollies. MAP2 not being able to get free control this time round. And the Flames once more. Oh, this nades could be good.
Oof, not bad. 47 HP left for coldzera. Kirby very, very aware that they quite like this.
I have
side
a
of
theory,
things.
guys. We've got a nice little portal into Kirby's taste here because he's obviously had a couple of good games with the Org, and now he's gone shopping and bought a new one.
Oh, he's got a new skin.
So he's obviously like, I'm going to play a lot more of the Org. Obviously, we're accidentally watching him screw up the jail. So that's not quite there.
Gosh, what's he doing wrong?
That's a good question. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. It looks like he just needs to get a certain way up, and then he can get himself stuck up there.
Good
so yeah, it's strange.
Control. Double kill for FaZe opens the feed. Valda's clawed and back to contention, but you can see that Brokey's already, if you look at the top left, retreating into the site. They're going to forego this control. Let's not forget, OG and the clock have not been best friends. Tucking into that CT side and not giving them a way in can lead them to their demise by their own hand, or by the hands of the clock. I like that one.
Kirby treated himself to that new-looking gun.
30 seconds.
Oh, it's quite tasty. Turns it and loses it. MAP2's going to win that fight with the...
Oh, Cold's won this round. Watch this.
Look at the galaxy brain on this boy. Does he wait? Yeah, he does. Oh, and Alexi B almost looked for it, but it doesn't really matter. 10 seconds, wrap it up, bow on it. Done.
Just don't go down after time. MAP2 and niKo will make sure that doesn't happen. 8 on the board right now and a 9-6 half. I think both teams will be relatively happy with how this one's gone, but FaZe should be more so. The fact that they've been able to string this together later within the first half will give them confidence going into the second half of Overpass, which was the pick here of OG. Now, keep in mind, FaZe have only played this once on record with Kirby, so it is a little bit of a black box in terms of what their overall approach can be, how much practice have they put on in, and well, how scary can Overpass be for FaZe, which was once upon a time, many a year ago, one of their scarier maps. Now, the guns will come back out. No AWP this time round, and utility is sparse. MBK quick out through the connector into the sewer position. Met with Valda, the hero of the last map. And it looks like they'll be tooling up for a bit of a B presence early.
Okay. Valda drops his bridge smoke. Hoping that would draw a CT into the push. I mean, it's only an inquisitive Kirby who's actually been forced to boost up. They want to get niKo postured again. Previously found a frag here. The door's been left open. OG raised in a barn. Can't believe he's staying up there. Yeah, I think the flash is enough to force him off. And it suspects the swing. MAP2 was holding it.
Cover.
And there comes another. MAP2 does go down. Can they trade again? No. Issa unable to convert. Kirby low. A scar and a scab on his knee. Brokey keeping it competitive. FaZe have the advantage again. Oh, wow. That was an MBK shot from somewhere else. Kirby needs his triple. Valda's denied it, but are they expecting the player beneath him? It is one man, and it's against two. Taps the head. MBK in the smoke. He could find the elevation. niKo, though, looking very poised, looking for his 10th frag. MBK does it. 7 on the half for OG. 8 to Faze Clan. Just separate by one single round. It's a competitive game. It continues after the break.
You and I, we've been friends for a long time now. Always have a good time whenever we go out. But you've been calling me up all the time and sending me signs and giving me them eyes. And you've been saying that you found the one, texting me junk and you wanna talk, but you can't say why. I can't get there and you know I've tried. You know I don't wanna waste your time. City lights, I'm looking in your eyes, but I can't say why. It doesn't feel right to call you mine. You know I don't wanna waste your time. I can't get there and you know I've tried, but I can't say why. Feeling lost like I just want a time back time. I'm choked up, tell me how do I say this right? Cause you've been calling me up all the time and sending me signs and giving me them eyes. And you've been saying that you found the one, texting me drunk and you wanna talk, but you can't say why. I can't get there and you know I've tried. You know I don't wanna waste your time. City lights, I'm looking in your eyes, but I can't say why. It doesn't feel right to call you mine. You know I don't wanna waste your time. I can't get there and you know I've tried, but I can't say why. But I can't say why. I can't get there and you know I've tried. You know I don't wanna waste your time. City lights, I'm looking in your eyes, but I can't say.
All right, it's 8-7 on the half. Faze actually leading here. It was a couple of sticky moments for their OG. The time not necessarily being on their side a couple of times, but they have managed to smooth things out here and there. Chad, where are we looking at this one? Because I remember OG and their map choices have been a bit of a meme sometimes. They always seem to lose on their own pick, but this is still close.
Yeah, I think the fact that they got Dust 2 under their belt, they're well and truly warmed up for this one, and the GG.bet odds seem to agree. Right now, going into this phase, on the T side, let's see if they have any tricky business coming on in, like the train pistol we highlighted earlier in the day. But smoke over towards B. It's going to be a fast play, and Alexi B's forward to deal with this with Issa, but they're already in the site.
Yeah, but also the CTs are quite quick to rotation because they came through underpass. So this is going to be a very unique round, almost a switcheroo. So keep eyes on how this one unfolds. We'll look for that bomb. It's with coldzera for now, and he's exceedingly low. The flank comes around eventually from niKo. He sees everything, and then he sees nothing. Death to be given, and the intentions look good from Faze. But then instantly OG was there. They were so quick around the back. I don't think they expected them to be so fast towards that B side of it.
Yeah, there's two options that with that kind of play through connector. If it does end up being an A-sided play, the B players can rotate back into position in time because connector, that can act as an early signal. If you see them party, go, okay, well, they're pushing through towards A.
Right.
We don't have to fight them. We can just hold on to connector and dip down and evacuate the scene through B, and your B players who are close towards sandbag can rotate back towards CT because of that time. If they went all the way through long, there would have been a timer on that, and I'm sure OG would have had a contingency plan in place. But they need a contingency plan for this force fight. Brokey onto the scout, Deagles for the other four, Smoke's looking good, and once more, OG, they go looking towards the sewer position.
Yeah, clearing as they go, and information will obviously be filtered through. Right, no one's here. Now, that doesn't obviously tell us everything, but it tells us a great deal. Valda, just going to kind of posture as usual, spamming away, and no one there to receive it, but could have found damage. LXTB hasn't double backed. He's continued forward through towards T-spawn. But if you're the players sat towards the A side of things, you're Valda, for example, MAN2, you're going to be hyper aware that there's a capability and possibility, and a likely one of that, of players coming your way. So now a lot of the information has been found. Long starting to be pressured a touch. coldzera's there, Brokey's there, but MBK well and truly aware.
He has help as well from MAN2 here, so once he gets swung on, the scout can come on in.
Nice. Good work on the first. MAN2 did just receive a tag, so that's probably from Brokey. But MBK doing exceedingly well at this. Good flash timing as well. It looks like Kiebi was blind, so couldn't trade back in.
Clean.
And MBK shut down. This is very well handled so far by OG.
Yeah, and you're seeing why they picked into this map within the early stages. Well handled, good rotations. Once they take information, they know that they can rotate on over. And OG will be looking to post the 10th on the board because Faze Clan, they have no option but just to go down towards these pistols. And that is where we have a specialty as well. His name is Alex Rushley Rush, and he is calling in live and direct. We've been on the phone with Disney. We've been getting him on his
Hello. Yes.
We need this round. We need it.
The Glocks are out. That means I am in charge now. Some nades going over. niKo might catch a little bit of damage, but they're quick. They're going really quick. Look at those Glock shots right into the sky. MBK, he's looking very deadly, but I don't know if he's going to get a single frag because MAN2, he's on the MP9, ripping him to shreds. But cold. That's an MP9 recovered. This could be the weapon that wins him the entire round.
I like
entire game, Rush.
Yeah, in the entire game.
Build the hype, Rush. Build the hype.
The stakes.
Depends on this one round right here, but it's a... Oh, that's the bomb.
That is the bomb.
That spells trouble for the terrorist side here. They also have a crazy flank from Valdi. I didn't clock it yet.
Why do you think Kirby was spamming his Glock in connector?
Just to show a bit of extra... Oh, look, we're here.
Alex, you're going to answer the question correctly, aren't you?
Cover footsteps.
Yes. Rush, learn from Alex.
Yeah, all right.
You're sitting in the back tonight.
Okay. I expected that.
Yeah, well, that's pretty common. And anyway...
Let's take a look back at these frags from MAN2. Absolutely. It's a stellar niKo, the jump burst, baby. Oh, my God.
No, that's really upsetting, right, Chad?
What?
That you favoured Alex over him.
Well, Alex was right. Rush was wrong.
Yeah, does tend to help you get in Chad's good books.
Yeah, if you can be right.
It's all he does. He just he upholds the truth.
I'm just saying that's you know, Rush is going to be a little upset.
No, he's not.
No, he's going to give him the cold shoulder. You know what he's going to do? He's going to turn off his lamp, roll over, and just straight up ignore
That's one of my
him.
favorite moves.
I'm tired.
I hate that move.
It's such a good move.
He would be the least functional couple if that was
such a
your
good
if
move.
that was your move. I bet you walk away from arguments as well.
No.
Everything I hate.
I like to win arguments, so I don't walk away
Yeah, but
from
that's
them.
the easiest way to win, right? You just walk away. You get the last word. You say, okay, I'm going to let you calm down, and then you walk away.
Have I told you about my method?
Impossible to lose.
I'll tell you about my method when we get another recap.
Yeah, let's focus on the Counter-Strike for now.
The orb's out in the hands of Brokey, and once again, OG, they love to hold on to these bonus guns. So you can see MAN2 just rocking the Scout. It's down to that MP9, but they have residual cash. OG can definitely buy in the next round. If they can win this round, that's going to be crazy because they can upgrade into the AKs and the AWP for free. So a bonus round indeed. As they push forward into seule once again. They've been loving this fight, and Issa leading the way. He's going to get the timing. This is perfect.
Oh, no. With an MP9 against an AK as well. That's really not going to sit nicely. Neither will my Bratwurst, apparently. Either way, we're into our 19th round, and run boosting the AWP across. Brokey confirms there's no one home. Just checking that high elevated angle enables you to clear the rock. I've got a theory as well, which I'll bring back out once Kirby decides to retreat.
Okay, so this is looking very troubling for FaZe here. The fact that they haven't really been able to get any map control right now and the number advantage for OG, as long as OG don't give this away, it almost feels this round is already buttoned on up. You can see the bomb now in limbo towards T-spawn, and if they want to force forward towards long, where they've just tried to obscure vision with a deep smoke, that is going to act as a key reason for OG to rotate over a third man. So in limbo right now, you will be able to see it's likely going to be Alexi. This timer right here from MBK playing forward. When he hears the pin get pulled, he might push. Flash is good. He's going through, and he's missed him.
Well, I guess the cookie sadly does crumble that way sometimes, but back to B they go. Issa sees this.
Oh, no.
And now it's a weird round.
Yeah, especially because with the bomb committing B, there isn't only enough time to get to graffiti. Brokey's very low. He does go down. That's the bomb. Oh, this is an OG special here.
They just have to live.
On Faze Clan, he actually gets the bomb plant. He actually gets it down. Brain needs to hit the shot he has suddenly. With the last second, it comes down to Valda to clutch up. 1v2, they are low. A spray of his mag can win them the round, and that's not going to be it between the wickets. Faze Clan, with truly not a second to spare, overcome the odds to find the ninth.
And they didn't even get Brokey's AWP, so interesting way for that round to end right there for FaZe.
I thought after I saw that double kill on the short cross...
Felt like everything, didn't it?
It did.
Now this right here is unlucky for MBK because he made the right play, Rain just tucking into that smoke and being ahead of the grey screen was absolutely everything there as well. They will go down. That's the final frag to stay alive. And, well, FaZe, I guess they have something to say about this map after all. The bonus round, that was the bonus round of OG. So now the AWP and the big kid guns come out to play. They've left the toy section. But fast over towards B go FaZe.
Oh, so many mollies in their way, though. Yes, they put out a couple, but there was still one waiting. I don't know if he saw it, heard it, but now he knows it. niKo pushed up quite close. Gonna acquire the attention of Valder as well. Rain gonna try and keep connector safe. MBK was considering some aggression over towards this. That Molotov not gonna really hinder too much, and MBK can get ahead of it. Oh, it's perfect. The timing for MBK and the placement of that molly just facilitates so much nuisance around the backs lines.
Oh, I can't believe Valder's so ready and willing. He's got them all. Looking for the third and finds it as well. Valder stepping up in round 20.
Look what that does to FaZe's money, right? They win one, sure, but then they lose one immediately back. And from this point onwards, for the FaZe Clan side of things, it's going to be up struggle street. You can see these kills from Valder easy as you like.
You know how we were trying to get our Instagram more love because Twitter's dead?
Yeah.
Well, I've got a way to do it.
Okay.
I reckon on the ecos, if Russia's casted, you know, one eco, we could also just spend time reading out the names of people that recently liked a photo.
Yeah.
And then they get like a shout out, like, you know, Mr. Axelson and Simon Sasty. Big love to you guys.
So you're promoting it through
them getting name mentioned.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I like it.
I think our Insta could get some mad love.
You might want to advertise your Insta as well.
Machine.gg.
That's the one. As onto BB we go. Valder will get traded out. This is getting dicey for a moment, but Brokey will be the last one standing.
He is going to pick up an M4 and a smoke grenade, make it an AK-47.
Can plan.
And yeah, that would be huge. As we discussed before, $4,000 is the payoff for your squad.
Now, my method, quickly before we get back underway, when I have dated in the past, a way to, you know how you get in silly arguments?
Yeah.
That absolutely mean nothing. Well, I learned from a friend of mine. He used to do this with his girlfriend, and they're now engaged or married or whatever the bloody hell's going on there. But when they would get into those silly arguments, they would put their little finger in each other's noses, right? And that would dispel the argument. Because you can still argue with someone with your finger in their nose.
You're actually angry.
It's probably something that you should argue about.
It's a good way to check if it's serious.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. So put your pinky in your significant other's nose.
Tips.
Chad, pro tip. There's a lot of flame burning right now. Incendiaries and Molotovs, and there's NBK finding a first. He's actually not alone. They've gone for full CT aggression. The bomb's even here. This could be a disaster for FaZe Clan if they're not careful.
Why do they feel so cornered?
Whoa,
Yes,
this
they
is
are.
so aggro.
Yeah, they are mad cornered, but Brokey at least breaks them
Okay.
out of one part of this, but there's still the next prong, which is MAN2, but he's committed into it. I thought he was going to back away, no. But if he dips into this smoke, niKo is right there. The flash comes in, but MAN2, this boy is brave.
He's so good.
Heart of a lion, but
Blocked. He got blocked by niKo. He didn't know. Could have put it down to a 2-on-1, but instead, an even affair. This is on the flank. He is known for being a little one-track minded in this case, and so I worry for Issa if he's not going to procedurally clear his corners. He's actually opting for connector, which will work out as a very viable opportunity considering he's just got a frag there. Kirby left to his own devices with the bomb.
Kirby, what do you do with this? Problem is, Issa's timing could just work for him. It doesn't. That then brings Valder back in. Actually, maybe it does, because it looks like Kirby took a second or two too long, but let's see how this goes. Easy. That's 13 for OG. They're closing this one out, and I'm so glad that we got to see what OG being aggressive looks like.
I love the fact that MAN2 so actively held connector. With the amount of aggression they were throwing Fountain, admittedly, Brokey gave it a really good go to claw it back. This was where I was a little remiss. MAN2 didn't realize he got blocked, but when you're in the smoke especially, you can't track that stop of movement. You don't suddenly see your little move, unless you're staring at your mini-map, I guess, and you suddenly see hitting something. But either way...
Could have been a wall for at that point. It's very tricky.
niKo, getting away. And preparing a flash for his teammates who are about to pour out of the connector. NBK's got his back turned, so that flash will do nothing, and holds down the spray. Only the one. MAN2's done well to find the second, and that was bomb spotted as well.
Yeah, both wincing at that one. It's a horrible feeling when you've just got caught in that tricky area. So the gun does get kind of filed back through towards Kirby, so he's going to keep that locked and loaded. And he does at least have the armor, so even with this being a lighter purchase, it does have a little bit of weight towards it. However, the weight of the round does obviously sit in OG's favor, and you've got to see they still have 4 up here. Yes, potentially on a site you could overwhelm if you're FaZe, but even with those lesser weapons, So niKo's going for a little look around. What's he after? Is this a lineup or just biding his time potentially? Brokey's the furthest forward. And this time OG set the tempo incredibly aggressively last time. Very, very hyper attentive to pushing up, but this time around slowing it down a touch. Smoke dips in.
Gives them something to work with, but I'm not liking their chances.
No, I don't think OG are going to give them much either, which I like this about OG. If you want to go for those tempo switches, ensure that you're not just so overly ready to commit back again to aggressive plays when this is obviously the one that would work out best. Valda could be the first task, first challenge. And, well, Brokey does get past that one, but this is an indicator because at 20 seconds, there's only so many places you can go. And obviously, bomb being shown means that Kjaerbye now left in a 1v3. And, well, my, MAN2's having none of it. Very calm. Showed well in aggressive. Showed well in calm play now.
Yeah, this is where things are going to start to spell trouble.
Remember, winner of this goes through to the playoffs. Loser will have to face big.
Well, you know, I actually would really like to see a FaZe big plan. Just and this is not me willing FaZe to lose. Absolutely, sign me up for a nuke. But in terms of how these teams would interact, I think that would be very, very... what's the best way to describe it? Action-packed.
Sure.
When you've got Searson and Tares, you've got coldzera, Rain, Brokey, it does sound like it would be a ridiculous affair. One on the come up, one on the come down.
Yes.
The Clan have definitely lost a little bit of their sheen.
Yeah, and Faze Clan as well. So what they did the other day against Heroic, that's quickly been dealt with here. And that's not to discredit. Oh, Issa, that is perfect. Set up for success. Nade through, finds the frag. niKo's out of the equation. The trade will come on in. But look at this from Valda. Hello, please.
Okay. But as soon as this fades, it's Kjaerbye's frag.
wins.
Yeah, okay. So FaZe will seize the full advantage. Bomb's playground. Alexi's trying to do what Kjaerbye couldn't. Okay, it's a crouching maneuver, perhaps.
I see.
I see.
Ooh. Not loving that for Brokey, but backs away. And I want to see what FaZe do with this.
Yeah, I would.
Because as much as, yes, they do have the player advantage, utility, they're in a good spot for that. I want to see where they take this. And I like the fact that MK's gone looking. He probably loses the fight to coldzera, but I don't mind the information play. However, it could almost make their minds feel as though it could be this A play when in reality...
If MAN2 kills Cold, I reckon they got this.
What about
Nice
if
work.
AlexiB kills Kjaerbye?
Well, it was more about this duel, and that's a miss that he can't afford to make because now it's all onto Alexi. The fact that they're running towards him, now Alexi's got 20 seconds to get his skates onto the other side. He knows they're not going to be coming. Cold's already very pushed up. 9 bullets in his AK could have ramifications. Oh, Brokey's faking it out, and Cold's rotating up heaven. He can hear them both. Alexi with a winnable situation here. And that's the bomb. He can just survive. Alexi with the clutch. He's just hiding in the corner. 15 found. Welcome to the clutch, folks. Not too shabby. 3 kills. But that's a whole round thanks to AlexiB and that big brain of his. Brokey didn't know what to do. 20 seconds. He's left the site. He knows Alexi was on it. Fakes the steps, then second guesses because the door was closed. Crucial. Oh, Chad, you'd have loved that one. He's just rejoined us now. Magnificent. Let's check this one out again. Gets the second. Now check the time. Look at this disaster. Totally back in business.
Hey,
that's right, ladies and gentlemen.
Just a moment. Just a little Orky Momo there.
A moment of peace for you guys at home.
But all in all, I don't know why Brokey thought he would have had time to rotate back over towards that side of things. When you check the time, him starting to move up the stairs, I think that was like 16 seconds.
It wasn't much.
Now, I'm not sure if he knows something about Counter-Strike that I don't. But, for him to get on over there in time, he might have had to have teleported. No clip is not a function we can use in official matches, unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And we get back underway with round 25, potentially the last round of play here. Nades will come out. Damage done. Kjaerbye melted to 22, and this is looking great for OG. They've played a great game of CS here this evening.
Haven't they? Very pleasantly surprised.
Passive setup on this B side as well. Means if a hit was to come on through, they're set up ready to kill them in transition. Great molly. That's going to push Kjaerbye out of place. Has to extinguish.
That's a nasty death.
Yeah, that's 2 Molotovs, and that's all she wrote for Mr. Kjaerbye. Is look at the punishment. It continued. Rain will actually find his death through the boards. Is he getting revenge for what niKo did to him in the first half?
And now we watch 3 players play their own game of Counter-Strike. At this stage in the game, it does come down to solo plays. niKo has found it. Finding the walk-up of Valda, just assuming it was clear after the frags. And under a lot of pressure, but he doesn't necessarily know it yet to clock it. Oh, it's such a question of timing here, and he has found Brokey. Wow. With the smoke arriving long, he's got a good idea as to where one of them is. Decision-making time for niKo. Wow, I've never seen someone make it look that effortless as he does descend off the little ramp. Heaven smoke. And go back through toilets, but MAP2 has locked the door behind niKo here. If he goes for this, he's going to walk straight into the AWP. Oh, great shot. We're still gaming. 15 seconds. Cold's on the site. MBK rotating, but they cannot contest the plant. Looks like another round of play. Thanks to niKo.
When you said it was 3 individuals, those individuals were still coldzera, niKo, and Brokey. So on their own, still incredibly powerful. And he's still left in a 1v2. Against one of the world's best. May not be in the highest peak of form. How does he find the way back in? You don't. Simple as that.
I mean, yeah, like we saw it from MAP2's POV, and you can see the margin for error on that for him. I mean, he was looking in the right place. It just didn't click fast enough. And okay, so that, you know that thing I said about Instagram chat? It's so crazy. Look at this one guy.
Oh, we've lost our audio again.
Oh, this Duncan guy has just gone on an absolute rampage. Yeah, it does sound like we're losing.
If it's live?
I guess we should.
And it does seem as though the hit's coming in. This is quite quick and it needs to be clean. Obviously, OG very much ready to close out this game, and this has to be without problem. Looking at the problem, could be Easter. Tag comes out towards Rain, trade comes back in, coldzera keeps control.
They did actually force buy into this one here, as you can tell by MAP2's AWP, as we do definitely sound.
Side as MBK, Alexi B and MAP2 trying to do something with what remains in this round. Keep that AWP in play, keep that armor up, keep that deagle. And they know once again Faze. I hope people at home can hear us. I actually don't know.
I don't know if they can hear us either. We've had no confirmation. I think I lost my... Hang on, I'll try again.
Yeah, I'm still unsure. Yeah, so by this time... God, this is very hard to cast like this. By this time, it's going to be rough. It's going to be CZs, 5.7s, P250s, Deagles, and then you've got that AWP with MAP2. He's still a threat, he's still a danger.
All right, I'll save it for now until we figure out what's going on. Alex, I do hear you at times, just so you know. So sometimes you are live. Hello.
Sometimes I am live?
I can hear you guys now.
Yeah, you're back.
I can hear you now as well. Were you casting, Rush?
Did Rush just make it? Did Rush just fix it?
Maybe I caused the problem so I get a bit more airtime. Maybe that was what it was.
Yeah. You were like, never mind.
Hold on.
If they lose to this.
Yeah, I was about to say.
That's exactly what I was trying to re-rack us. So they are walking into Issa and Valda, but it is only pistols. How much can a pistol do? It could have been 2. Cold is in jeopardy here. Brokey low as well. Not like this Faze Clan. Kjaerbye ensures survival. He catches Valda. The flank is fast. Oh my goodness. Alexi's already got an AK and he's walking through Monster. NBK can hear this. He knows they're off.
They're trying to get away.
Yeah, they are.
Wait. MBK could still do some work here. Brokey's down, hesitating, and you can see as to why. Oh god, this could be such a fumble. 30 seconds, they make it back up, but there is still MAN2. He's over towards long.
Yeah, he pushed up, so they actually get this plant. This is really nice play, and oh, nice spray. Kirby catching the MBK push.
That's the kid as well.
You're right. MAN2 could find this, though. It looks almost like a guarantee. Kirby will jiggle. He won't be expecting this. There it is. And now Cold. They can double peek. Smoke from MAN2 for the bomb, but that's not the priority at this point. It's sussing out Cold, and they're letting Alexi get some space here. MAN2's the one that's been found out. And it is Alexi to find it. Ladies and gentlemen, OG, a 2-0, and they're off to the playoffs. Magnificent stuff from OG. It is going to be Faze Clan, though, and forced to play Big Clan. It was a game I was excited for, Chad. It looks